What's up, guys? So, got a video for you guys today that wasn't even planning on doing because this just happened, I think this morning or last night or something. And as you guys can see, I'm just kind of sitting down, chilling out. Didn't feel like expending a bunch of energy to bring you bad news today. And that's what this is for a lot of people. It's going to annoy the crap out of them. But guys, please like the video anyway. But, you know, here we are now, just a couple months after MGM has decided to raise their resort fees. If you guys remember, I did a video on that not long after it happened. So 3 of their properties, MGM raised the fee. Well, now Caesars is following MGM's footsteps. Now they're raising their resort fee at a few different properties. So normally I'd print out an article and I like to read it to you guys and stuff. But I mean, like, what are you even going to say? It's like their fees are going up. It's going to cost you more money. Like, how much more can you write when you see these things in the news and that kind of thing? So I just wrote down a few things here about it and how it's going to affect, people coming here to Las Vegas on their vacation. And I'll talk a little bit at the end about just the timing of the whole thing and how interesting it is. Let's see here. Caesars is increasing their prices, the resort fee, $6 at Caesars Hotel and at the Nobu Hotel, and then $3 at the Rio, which is kind of interesting because they just sold the Rio. Actually, it's twofold because one, Caesars is sold to El Dorado. And then now you have, before even that could take place, you have Caesars selling the Rio. So now you have the resort fee increase at the Rio. So I guess, try to get that last last dollar you can before you sell the place. What else on here? Oh, this is great. I saw the reason, I read this online, the reason that they raised the resort fees and the justification given. It says, changes made to, quote, bring the resort fees in line with relevant competitors. Basically, it's a way of saying, yeah, MGM has raised theirs. Venetian Palazzo's had high resort fees for some time now. And, Caesars is trying to get the money they can. They're trying to get all the money they can. And a lot of people, that upsets them, but some people I see in the comment section say, hey, like, if people are going to pay it, then like, hey, you might as well raise it. That's what some people have said. It's like, yeah, you'd be dumb not to raise the price if people are going to keep paying for it because that's, the business. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get as much money as they can so they can compete with other companies. But every time this happens, and this, I feel like I've done this year in 2019, I feel like I've done so many videos on resort fees because it's been like the thing to do this year and even last year too. But I mean, recent years, keep raising the resort fees again and again. And, for Caesars, I wasn't quite sure if they're going to follow MGM's footsteps of raising the resort fees like MGM did a couple months ago, because Caesars was in the process of their sale with El Dorado, now in the process of the sale with Rio, which have to be approved by regulators. So I don't know if Caesars was going to really make any moves or any changes like that, but this answers that question. They definitely chose to. So they definitely chose to do that. And it's also interesting because if I can find the link for this article, when I was researching this topic, another article came up from the beginning of August, where the CEO at Caesars, I think it's Tony Rodeo, if I remember right, said that they needed to be careful with resort fees and raising resort fees, and risking like pissing people off and pissing off tourists. So I mean, that was the feeling a couple months ago. Obviously, that feeling has changed, or at least among several other important decision makers within the company. That decision or that feeling has changed. So yeah, resort fees have gone up at Caesars. Like, I'm not sure what else to say. Let's see. Other than rewards, for Caesars Rewards members, if you're Diamond and 7-star guests, then you're exempt from this. So there you go. If you're Diamond or you're 7 stars, you're exempt. But Caesars raised resort fees. MGM's raised resort fees this year. As at the beginning of the year, I didn't think hotels are really going to push it a whole lot. But this year, there's been some really good numbers for people visiting Las Vegas thus far this year. And I wasn't even sure if we were going to beat this year's numbers. Are going to beat last year, and we won't know until the year is completely done. But I mean, the people keep coming. Resort fees keep going up, but people keep coming. They keep coming, and they keep paying it. So I mean, the casinos, these hotels, are going to cash in as much as they possibly can. And for them, if people want to pay for it, then they're going to keep charging that price. So tell me what you guys think about this. I believe it's October 15th, so about a week you have until these resort fees start to increase here. So I don't know how many of you usually stay at Caesars properties versus MGM properties, or if some of you are just going to say screw it for both of them, you're going to go somewhere else, or just always stay off the strip and do Airbnb or whatever the case is. But yeah, resort fees up again, right? not the first time you've had to hear me do a video like this on it in Vegas. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Sorry that I have to bring you some news. It's going to irritate a lot of people, but like I said, please like the video anyway. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, because there's always stuff going on here in Las Vegas. That's it for this video. I'm Jacob. This is my life in Vegas.